Great start. Thanks, Blizzard. Okay, that's what I thought. So hopefully it'll work now. So now we're already... Alright, so I have no idea what's happened, but apparently Maz seems to be coming out on top here. I guess that leper really got the work in. But now we have Animata throwing out a piloted shredder. So what's going on here? We got Animata's already down to 18 health. He's about to get his piloted shredder popped here. Oh, nope, he's about to just die. Great first game! I'm glad I could spectate the thing in its full glory and entirety here. Okay. Hopefully the next game will go go a little better. Okay. So that's it for the first game. Glad I could lend my commentary. I guess I'll meet you guys at the start of the next one. Okay. We're in the second game. Hopefully that same bug doesn't happen. And, well, I guess Maz switched decks, even though I don't think that was the rules, quote-unquote, but it happened anyway.
Job's done.
We got Animata switching out some stuff here. It looked like a pretty bad hand before the mulligan for him. So now we've got... Don't tell me this is happening again. I feel like it's happening again. Because nothing's happening. Okay, no. Now it's turn 2. Okay, he just did nothing. Maybe. This commentary is more about me worrying if I have problems with the recording than it actually is the matches. Okay, so we have Wild Growth turn 2, that's pretty damn good. Looks like Animata doesn't have much of a response to that. Well, he's got a Mech Warper, so I assume that's going to be what he's throwing out this turn. I mean, it's pretty much his only option, unless he wants to do an Annoyatron for some reason. Probably coin out that Annoyatron anyway. So... that's kind of a nuisance. Maz doesn't really have a response to that, I don't think, in his hand.
Well played.
Yeah. I mean, he could innervate out the Druid of the Claw, but it's really not that exciting, especially since, well, he doesn't know that, but Animata's got a polymorph he could use one turn from now. So he's just gonna hero power into the Annoyatron. Put a minion down. Or no, he's not. He's wrathing. Is he... Okay, yeah, that definitely makes sense. Should always get rid of the Mech Warper as soon as you can.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
So now that his mechs could not be warped, Animata had to go in with the Shattered Sun Cleric. Which doesn't really do much, but at least it does something. He's got a slightly more powerful Annoyatron. But yeah, I think he should just polymorph that... Or yeah, Fireball, I guess. Yeah, save the polymorph.
Where shall I strike?
Alright, trying to get some guys on the board here. And it's going to be harder for Animata to take care of that second Druid of the Claw, even with everything on... Well, he could ping it and destroy it, but he would lose his entire board. Now he's going to go with the polymorph. Is that a faceless manipulator in his hand? It's an interesting choice for this... for a kind of mechy mage. And he actually chose to clear the sheep there. But maybe a good idea, because Maz doesn't really have too much of a response. I just go with the piloted Sky Golem turn 6. And yeah, you could play the Alright, well, I don't know. It gets 2 minions on the board, but...
Well played.
I guess that's better. Faux Reaper. Definitely a good solution to what's happening on the board right now. I got Faux Reaper in an arena run a couple of days ago, and I think it's pretty damn great, although I totally missed lethal because my opponent threw up a bunch of minions and I was like, oh man, I can Faux Reaper this, and I totally just didn't attack face and win the game, and then he Wolf Rider into a Blessing of Kings on me. So that's probably the best decision, especially since you also have the hero power, which, although it's not doing much, you can at least take one damage off and make it so that he can kill the Faux Reaper on this turn. Which is a lot better than having 3 of his minions killed for the price of 1, basically, on the next turn, so definitely a good decision. And he now has a Faux Reaper on the board, so, I mean, be sure, you could throw out this Robo Cub, but it's just gonna get your... I mean, you're just gonna get your Drake killed for free, basically, because the Faux Reaper takes less damage from the Cub. But doesn't have much of another option here. It's... that Faceless Manipulator is definitely working out. I mean, he was able to basically, for the price of his 3 minions, convince the Faux Reaper to join his side, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I would just throw out everything here, although maybe not for... I don't know what that was. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to come back from that. I mean, he's got a Faux Reaper now. You can play as many minions as you want. It's not gonna do much unless you're able to remove that Faux Reaper. I don't even know if I would throw anything else out there. I mean, you could Shattered Sun the Faux Reaper? Well, that would make it a BGH target, I guess. I would just use the Faux Reaper. I mean, sure, it's cool to... I mean, okay, so he's getting that out. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you could do it either way.
Well played.
You could Faux Reaper first, at no cost to you, and then you could use the Annoyatron and it would not have to... You wouldn't have to ping it. Finally clearing the Faux Reaper. Let's see what we get from this. And some Mechanico. Yep, still not looking that great for Maz on this... in this game.
Attend me.
Which is pretty funny since he just totally creamed him in the last one. I believe he's dead. There is no coming back from this. Yep, Innervate, not exactly a helpful card. He done died.
Well played.
If he just had 28 more damage that turn, he could have came back and swung back, taking the lead, but looks like that's not gonna happen. Okay. Yeah, you've won. You're done. The mission complete. You are allowed to just kill him now. There's no. I mean, sure, that's... Oh, I would do Matter Bomber now, that'd be interesting. You killed him. You killed him. I mean, you have killed... What? Okay, good. What? I guess that was just BM, I don't know. Okay, he wanted to make sure he had him dead before he threw the Matter Bomber. Well, that's fun. Wow. Still had to rely on the ping there, because Matter Bomber. So now we're tied up 1-1, I guess. I I'll meet you guys in the next game. Okay. We're back. And now we've got Warrior versus Mage. It's very close right now. Couldn't be more exciting, I have to, if I must say. Or whatever. I think I screwed that up.
Well played.
Right, very well played. After some long calculations, looks like we decided to go for the Annoyatron start here. Don't know if I agree with that, only because you can ping it and then Annoyatron and it's dead, but I guess you can also go with the Shattered Sun Cleric. You know how to use the ping. I need to look more at Animata's cards here. I'm not really... It's annoying when they're upside down. Pretty nice cleave there. And will he attack with the Fiery War Axe? Yep. So we've got a clear board. He's got a little bit of advantage with the War Axe. I guess we're going to see the Shredder come out here on the next turn. Unless you decide to polymorph Garrosh, which I'm surprised I don't see more people doing, honestly. So I guess this is just a control hunter? It looks like it. It looks like some kind of hunter. It's got Gorehowl in it. Gorehowl is it's cool. Yeah, kind of opened himself up to easy ping there. But Animata's got no follow-up, so it's kind of lame. My god, I tried to win some games with Warrior, but like earlier today, I have a quest, and I have none of the cards. Like, I was trying to pull some Face Warrior earlier, but it just doesn't seem to work as well as it did, I don't know, a week ago. So will he just trade this in? No, that makes sense because you assume that Animata's gonna have to trade anyway, so might as well get the face damage in. But honestly, not looking too good for Maz. I mean, I guess I'll throw the Gorehowl out next turn. Dark Iron Dwarf. Oh. Smart play. That was pretty smart. Although, yeah. I mean, we kind of know that Animata doesn't have any, like, Dr. Boom in this deck or anything, so it's a little easier to pull that kind of stuff, I guess. Just debating throwing out the Shattered Sun as well. I mean, I just put as many minions on the board as you can. Even if you mind control text, I'll just get one of the stupid little things. And I think Warrior's pretty bad at controlling a bunch of minions of the opponents, besides Brawl, but I don't know. It's still kind of worth it. I'd do it. I don't even know if you polymorph anything.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Yeah, that seems fine. I mean, Gorehowl not gonna help out much here. Antagonist, you have Foe Reaper.
Harvesting servos engaged.
The thing about Foe Reaper that does kind of suck though is, well, first of all, he has another Faceless Manipulator. But I mean, just the fact that you don't get to use it on the turn that it comes out, it kind of loses a lot because you. Okay, why are you not facelessing that? Seriously, what is better for you to faceless? Alright, I don't get that. I mean, he saves the faceless, but what is he gonna faceless? I don't know. I mean, you had the mana, didn't you? I don't think a ping on the big game hunter is really that amazing. It dies pretty easily. and it can't kill the Foe Reaper. Well, I guess you assume the warrior has execute. I don't know. It's still kind of questionable in my opinion. So I'm guessing we'll see the Goblin Blast Mage coming out here. Now he's gonna faceless. What is he why would you... I just don't get why you would wait on that. You're facelessing a Frothing Berserker. That's not very exciting. Then the Goblin Blast Mage. Well, that's kind of... okay. That's kind of cool. But I still think you should have done it last turn. I stick to my morals. Or my decisions or whatever. Still, that's pretty nice play there. Pretty nice. So we could try for the Bomb Lobber luck here. Nope. Nope. Yep. Oh no, I think Animata's got a pretty good, I mean, not too much advantage, but he still has a heal bot in his hand. He's got Mirror Entity, which, since Maz doesn't have any low-cost minions, is basically gonna be whatever he draws into, and then he's gonna be forced to Gore Howl whatever is mirrored, I think. So... probably at a better spot than Maz right now, I think. Now he's frozen too. And Scarlet Crusader, a bit easier to deal with when you're a mage because you can ping it and then just run your own Scarlet into it. I mean, I think that's the best play. Save the polymorph for anything that Maz plays, and we're pretty much good. I mean, you don't even want to play the Armani Weaponsmith because you have Gorehowl. That's kind of an issue, I think, with Gorehowl. It just... I mean, you have enough weapons to just be equipping weapons. So... kind of makes it harder. But, yep, it's looking like Animata's game here.
Try this.
Okay, he does decide to finally put on the weapon. I'm thinking Flame Strike is going to come down. We're going to get something out of that Shredder, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Seems like the best option right now. Yeah. Weapons... what is that guy? Weaponsmith? Master Swordsmith, okay. He doesn't come off a lot. And the cards Maz is drawing are just not helping him in this situation. I mean... he had enough weapons. He doesn't... there's no minion to shield slam. There's not even anyone to execute, so... it's kinda tough. He is gonna be able to take care of the Frost Elemental, so... that's good, I guess. But... if he wants to do it without using Shield Slam, he'll have to kill off his own... dude. I almost think you just equip the Arcanite Reaper that turn because you gotta get damage in fast here or you are dead. Interesting seeing Silverhand Knight outside of the arena. I guess it's just a solid drop that Animata has or something.
Ready, sir.
And yeah, why not? Boulder Fist over, too little too late. try to control the board here, but not gonna be too great. I'm assuming just polymorph the ogre and trade on the board. Or even fireball ping, why not? I wouldn't flame strike. No, I wouldn't use a polymorph. Well, I mean, wait, you've already won, so what are you doing? Seriously, you already won.
I wonder.
You alright.
I will crush you.
I mean, maybe he's just BMing, but pretty sure that
Whoops.
he'd already won. Yeah, I think he realizes it. Okay, end your turn. There's nothing you can do. Oh, you can fireball his face, but why? You won next turn. He can armor up. That's his options. I mean, you can try to draw a card off the Drake. There's not many cards Warrior normally plays that would allow you to deal 27 damage in one turn. So I think this is the end of the game. Yeah, this is the end. Hard to miss lethal at this point, I think. I think you should still go with the Matter Bomb or BM though, because that is pretty fun. Okay, nope, just right for the face, direct. I like it. And that's Animata up 2, even after that incredibly quick first game. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Ask for it. My magic will tear you apart.
Alright, he's playing King Mukla? Alright. I don't know if I'll have time, but I had an interesting Mukla reaction yesterday.
My magic will tear you apart.
I might tell the story. Well, this could be the final game! If Animata manages to take another win with his mechy, kind of not so mechy mage. This could be it. Alright, what's happening? Am I witnessing?
I wonder.
No, I think they're just... Okay. Now I'm like afraid at all times that that same thing is happening from the first game. We spell stopper too. I have a feeling, well, I don't know.
Well played.
I mean, people should just make their own decks. I don't know why I'm so like trying to figure out what archetype this goes into. I mean, it's probably just a deck. So we have a Molten Giant off of that Unstable Portal. Interesting, but I don't know how helpful it is. And we also see King Mukla come out. Which, usually, his use is frowned upon, but... I guess I'll say, I was in a hunter match yesterday. I was playing kind of a control-y style hunter. And I got Mukla out of a web spinner. So I'm going up against an oil rogue. And I decided to use Mukla even though, yeah, you can combo a lot of crap off the bananas, but I kind of needed to just use them. I didn't have the 3-drop. So I use Mukla. He gets the 2 bananas. 20 minutes later or something, at the end of the game, he's got a Violet Teacher and like 6 apprentices. And I'm gonna die. The Violet Teacher has like Tinkers on it, so it's like a 6. It's got like 6 attack. So my only solution
Cleanse the Sunwell.
is to put up an explosive trap and then a freezing trap. So that, you know, he'll attack, the explosive trap will wipe out everyone else, and then when he goes in with the Violet Teacher, wow, Sneeds out of that Unstable Portal. And it can be played on the next turn. So anyway, so I set up both the traps, and I'm like, alright, I think I'm good. Because I can win next turn, but I just can't let any of his minions touch me. Well, then he put the 2 bananas on one of the apprentices, so when he procced the explosive, that apprentice survived and was able to kill me with the Violet Teacher. That was some nice play. So back to the actual game here. We have a Sneeds coming out next turn. Which Faceless Manipulator, if he decides not to use it this turn, will be able to at least get some of the
What to do?
the tempo back from that. He just polymorphed a mana worm. Interesting. Yeah, that. Why wouldn't you play that? Just play that. Like, literally. I mean, well, I don't know. If you know he has a Faceless Manipulator, okay, but yeah, there's no reason not to, honestly. So what are Animata's options now? I mean, I think he has to just Faceless Manipulator. He gets Silence, but then he doesn't really have a way to take care of the actual Sneeds. I mean, he probably knows that if he Facelesses, it's gonna get Fireball pinged. Because I think he just assumed that the mage has a Fireball. So, maybe not the best idea. I mean, Fireball ping, there's still gonna be a legendary coming out of it, so. Yeah, we've got 2 Sneeds now on the board. Interesting. And I guess we're gonna Molten Giant soon to come down. All out of the Unstable Portal.
Put this apple on your head. Someday I'll be just like you.
Probably a good idea not to just Fireball and ping there because pretty unlucky knife juggling there. But yeah, that's probably the best on it, although now that you think about it. Okay, well, Flame Strike, but still not gonna be able to take care of the Sneeds. I would like to see these Sneeds pop before the game is over. But, I mean, he's gonna have... Well, he's lost. I think he's already lost.
What to do?
Yeah, he's lost. I mean, he can't kill Sneeds and everything else. And there's a Fireball in the way, so... pretty much dead at this point. Yeah. Flame Strike, probably the best option, but it ain't gonna do much. I really want to see stuff come out of these Sneeds, though. Come on. Okay, good. He's doing it. Is he? No, he's just going for face. Aw, come on! Well, victory over having any sort of fun, I guess. But that's pretty funny.
You asked for it.
And here we are in the final match. Could be anyone's game. Got Thrall coming up against Jaina here. Throwing back the Hex? No, he's getting Hex. Okay, sometimes it's hard to tell with the with how the cards move around weirdly during the mulligan. Okay, has a coin, but chooses not to throw out the whirling Zap-O-Matic. I mean, yeah, it gets killed, but... And I guess you don't have any other 2-drop to play the next turn, so it's probably the best decision. But honestly, I can see him getting steamrolled pretty easily here. I mean, he's got the Hex. He could Hex Muckla. It's not the worst option. Honestly, it's like the best card in this... in Maz's... well, the most powerful card, I guess. I kind of like the Mukla in this deck. It's surprising, at least. The bananas haven't really been able to use that
I'll be just like you.
in a meaningful way yet. But he's just throwing at his whole hand here. This is pretty much your standard aggressive mage deck. And it's usually pretty hard for the shaman to like counter all of this. Because, yeah, he doesn't have a lightning storm. That's the only thing that could really save him right now, I think. Doesn't really know what to do. You can't just throw shit like that out because it ain't gonna do much. Yeah, you can use both bananas on it, but it's not that exciting. I mean, these are both literally going to die from a leper gnome and a clockwork gnome. That's not really getting you much of anything. He's coining out a banana. Yeah, this is not looking good for Animata. He just doesn't have the tools in his hand to combat something like this.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Time Rewinder, probably the worst spare part for Maz in this kind of deck. And he doesn't have like Antonitis, I don't think, or anything. And that Flame Tongue is not helping. Yeah, that's not gonna help. That is it's already game. It went by so quickly, but it's already the end of the game.
I wonder.
Not much to wonder about here, Thrill. There's really absolutely nothing you can do. I mean, there is not a single card in your hand that can do anything about this board. Kind of sad, I
Well played.
just steamrolled. Okay, so I guess that puts... I mean, this is a final round, so that's Flock of Winged Doors in 6th, and Animata in 7th. But, that's gonna do it.